Good, happy Saturday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. We're live here inside the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. Let me step out of the way so you can see this nice Capitol building, as you can see. So we are broadcasting inside the Capitol building this morning in Washington, D.C. on the government shutdown. Last night they did not reach a deal and the government is shut down. They'll pick back up with another session this afternoon. We will keep you updated throughout the day once they start on the floor again today. Let's begin with your news right here on the Riley King Newscast. First up, Bristol woman pleads not guilty to animal cruelty charges. A Bristol woman whose dogs died in 2 fires at her property has entered not guilty pleas to 5 counts of misdemeanor cruelty to animals. In a filing with the Second Circuit Court in Plymouth, Jennifer Chote waived her arraignment scheduled for January 22nd. Prosecutors say in one fire, Chote left dogs unattended under heat lamps, which started a fire. She also allegedly left animals outside in cold weather. As low as 12 degrees below zero, and allegedly did not take care of dogs that were sick. Local dry cleaning company files for bankruptcy, abruptly closes. After almost 20 years in business, a Boston area dry cleaning company has abruptly closed its doors and filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. The company made the news official in an email to customers Friday evening. Zoots has closed its doors and is no longer open for business, the company said. The company listed 18 locations across eastern Massachusetts on its website. The company had an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau prior to its bankruptcy filing. Moonlight Challenge benefits Children's Cancer Program. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
The 2017 Nissan Sentra. Now with Nissan Intelligent Mobility, featuring available technologies like automatic emergency braking that can help you stop safely. Take on today. Get to your local Nissan dealer for great offers like this.
Do you really like to ski?
Yeah.
6-year-old Nathan Wade is more than just a stud on skis. He's a superhero, complete with cape. And for him and his parents, tonight is a celebration.
Yeah, Nathan's been cancer-free for almost 2 years now. It'll be 2 years in a couple days.
You would never know that the happy and healthy little boy underwent treatment at Maine Children's Cancer Program. And for that, his dad is eternally grateful.
They did an awesome job for us, and we just want to give back to all the people that helped us out.
The Wades, just two of the more than 160 participants in tonight's Moonlight Challenge.
It's an enthusiastic night. It's a fun night. It's just a night to celebrate.
An event Rachel Wilkinson says the mountain is thrilled to host for the fourth year in a row.
When we're helping out kids that are struggling, it's an awesome thing to be part of.
Tara Studley is a program manager at NCCP and says most of the funds raised will go directly to research being done right here in Maine.
And it's affecting children, across the world with cancer, and it's really helping to make advancements with treatment.
After shredding down the mountain, it's clear participants aren't too worried about their times. Just happy to play a small part in the race towards a cure.
It's hard to find anybody nowadays that hasn't been touched by cancer, and then to think about kids having cancer. I think that's something that everybody gets behind and really wants to help those children and families.
In Bridgeton, Erin Dixon, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Government shutdown begins. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
There's nothing worse than not having a warm coat when it's freezing outside.
That's why we're at Burlington.
They have coats for play, work, the weekend, at prices you would not believe. Wow.
Hey, cold weather, we're ready for you.
Thanks, Burlington.
We always come to Burlington to buy our coats.
And we also come to give them back, to help those in need. Can't beat the brands, the styles, and when we donate a coat at Burlington, we get 10% off our entire purchase. It makes buying coats here even more meaningful. Bring in your coats!
Breaking news. The federal government has shut down. After days of negotiation coming down to the wire, the Senate has failed to pass a spending bill in time for the midnight Eastern deadline. ABC senior congressional correspondent Mary Bruce is on Capitol Hill tonight with more on what all this means. Mary.
Byron, good evening. Well, a night of frantic negotiations here on the Hill in the end fell short. The federal government is now officially shut down. Republican lawmakers had been pushing for a short-term spending deal that would also extend the children's health insurance program. But Democrats stood firm, demanding any spending bill also include protections for dreamers, those nearly 800,000 undocumented immigrants brought to the U.S. as children. And the president, well, he's tweeting tonight saying Dems want to shut down in order to help diminish the great success of the tax cuts and what they are doing for our booming economy. But lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have said that they're frustrated and they need clearer direction from the White House. Now, the path forward here is unclear, and both sides of the aisle are blaming each other. But the biggest loser here is probably the American people. This shutdown could cost the U.S. economy $38 million per hour. Now, you will still get your mail and your Social Security benefits, but in the middle of this deadly flu epidemic, the CDC program that tracks the spread of this virus could be shut down, and hundreds of thousands of federal employees could now be furloughed without pay. As for lawmakers here, those most directly responsible for this shutdown, well, Byron, their paychecks will keep coming.
Thank you, Mary. The White House has now issued a statement blaming the Democrats for the shutdown, saying, quote, they put politics above our national security, military families, vulnerable children, and our country's ability to serve all Americans. Tune in to GMA tomorrow for the latest on the shutdown.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday, and I'll be back with a news report later on today. Enjoy the rest of your morning, everyone. Goodbye.